push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now. Gotta get it right now. Yeah, push over limits with you right now.
Hey guys. Hi. You got me tonight. I don't have a moderator. But we'll be okay. We'll be fine. Stephanie, her daughter Sarah had her first ballet tonight, and so they're like driving home from ballet, and eventually they will be home, and she will come into the comments, but it's just me. I tried to get a hold of Nita, but I also know that Nita, um, I think today she was having like the contractor come over for the first day. I don't know if she's like, shared that with everybody. But that's what's going on, and it's gonna be fine. I mean, I'm just cutting out stuff, so I'll just kind of try to look over this way and see what's, who's commenting and all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure we'll be fine. So, how are you guys doing tonight? Are you guys sewing? Everybody sewing? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Patty. Hi, Netta. Um, I can try to do um okay, so I miss half the comments whenever I go like this, just because I only see a certain amount of stuff the way it's here. Hi, Nancy. Nancy Quinn is here. I don't think I've seen you here in a bit. Um, did you say you wanted to come on and help out? I missed something. Anyway, somebody said that. um, and anyway, we'll figure something out. It's not that big a deal. Sarah says she's hand sewing binding onto a baby quilt tonight. Do you know what? So I always machine attach my binding, like on the first side. And well, of course, I use my machine to completely bind right now, but I actually really like doing the other side by hand. I just don't have a whole lot of time. Um, okay, so now everybody's fighting over who wants to come on. um, hey, Christine. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be like a regular thing. I'm so excited. Um, so many people that I haven't seen in like forever, and now I'm gonna okay, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I have Netta already on my Skype. Hold up and fix all my. I don't know why I'm doing that. Nobody's gonna see you. Let's try to do this on the fly. Let's see. Oh, my nose itches. Do 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 do. Oh, I thought I did. I don't. Let me look for her. Meta. Whoa. I don't think that's it. Let me try Linetia. Oh, I do have that. Okay, hold up. Are you there?
I'm here.
She's here. Okay, hold up. I'm going to turn the volume up as high as I can. Nobody's going to see you. They'll just hear you. And, okay, could you guys hear her?
Hi.
Oh, Lord. I don't know why. Why is my volume... Is it my Skype that's so low like that? Hold on. Let me try this.
It might be. I hear you.
Nope, that's not going to make it better. Yeah, see, I don't think it's loud enough. Everybody always complains about that with Nita too, and I don't think it's Nita's fault. Okay, hold on. Let me try. What does these three dots do? Nope, it's none of that. All right, let me try. Hey, Boost! Okay, I'm gonna sneeze like any second. I could feel it coming on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get my... I don't know how I could make my volume go any higher, but let's try it. All right, that's already on high. Because like everything sounds so loud like before you actually connect, and then all of a sudden you're on and it doesn't, the sound goes way down. Okay, let me try to do this. I'm gonna try turning it so that way, let me get back on there because I don't see anything that's gonna help it go louder. So let me just get back in the Skype. Okay, and then let me try laying the phone down so that the volume is right by my speaker. Try that.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
How did that sound, guys?
You know, Foos, I didn't think she wanted to see you.
Or I should put down moderator tonight, Netta and Foost. Okay, they're saying they can hear you. Okay, so my day has been going gangbusters. Started off this morning with an 8 a.m. root canal, which I kind of didn't really expect because I don't know if you guys remember, but about a month ago, I had to cancel the live because I was having such terrible tooth pain. And so I had gone to the dentist. I really do think that I might sneeze again, just FYI. So I went to the dentist and he took x-rays, couldn't find a darn thing wrong, right? He's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's like throbbing pain, doesn't stop, it's continuous, woke me up. Nothing wakes me up. I know I told you guys a story about how the alarm went off in my house in the middle of the night and I never heard it. Right. So, so I made an appointment. Well, that day I asked him, I was like, can you just give me some antibiotics just in case it's just an infection or something? Because like a week before that, I had a very small cavity like filled, and it was really small. And he was like, you know what? You probably could do this without Novocaine if you want. It's up to you. And I was like, let's give it a go. And so we did the whole filling without Novocaine because it was, like I said, it was shallow, it was very small. I didn't feel any pain. It was fine. So then a week later, was the pain. And then, so he gave me the antibiotics and the pain went away, right? So I was like, okay. But when I had called the endodontics, it was like a 2-month wait, right? To like get an appointment. So I just kept the appointment. And I had told them at that time that if they had a cancellation, please call me because I was in constant pain. I had no idea at that time that it was going to get better. And so yesterday they called me at work and they were like, hey, we have a cancellation for first thing tomorrow morning. Do you want to come in? And I was like, yeah, let me just do it now. I'll come in. Because I figured I was going to show up and they were going to say, oh, it's fine. Must have just been an infection. Because, I had no pain anymore. Nothing. It was fine. So I got in there this morning. I don't know if you guys have ever had like these little tests they do or whatever, but he's not knocking on the tooth and he's putting like cold stuff on the tooth. He's doing some kind of electromagnetic, I don't know what the heck he was doing. And I'm answering all his questions. Raise your hand, lower your hand, put your hand over there, And so he sits me up and he goes, well, that tooth's dead. And I'm like, a tooth can die? And so he said, and he's like, I don't know what to tell you. He says, I'm looking at the x-ray of that tooth. He says, I've never seen anything closer to being a virgin tooth. He goes, it looks perfect. He goes, but it's dead. I don't know what to tell you. He says, so we have to have a root canal. So I'm like, okay, whatever. What am I gonna do? Say no? It's just kind of silly. So there you go. Had a root canal this morning. So now I guess I gotta wait a couple days, make sure that everything's fine, and then I have to go and see my dentist so they can put a crown on it, whatever the heck that means. I've heard the term, don't get me wrong, but I really don't know what that means, so that's gonna be next. I can see Foost over there. It's really funny. Oh, Stephanie's here. Hey, Steph. I was telling everybody about Sarah's ballet, so they all know why you're not here. Well, not moderating. Oh my goodness, so I'm missing everything y'all were saying. Okay, so I'm gonna continue tonight on the MoonCatcher and all of the stuff. In fact, we had stopped right smack in the middle of putting the pieces in the bags. So I seriously had left everything just exactly like it was, so that I would be doing, hopefully like every single step with you guys. So that's where we are, and I am going to switch over to that camera. And when I do that, then we'll have Netta take over, watching all the comments and letting me know if anybody say anything that I need to answer. Okay. So, I have my bags, and I have all my pieces over here. I probably got them all messed up. Let me put them in the order I had them in, just in case. And, oh, okay, so those are the ones that I had for the first bag, the first 4 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna scooch them over so they're out of the way.
Hello, Carol.
Okay, so now my pattern says that bag B1 is going to have 8 unit BR foundation papers and all associated right side template layout sheets. Okay, let's see.
Doris says she's had 4 root canals.
Oh my
She
goodness.
feels pain.
Did you really think it was painful though? Because I really didn't. Obviously, anytime that you're getting the stupid Novocaine, that always hurts, that little pinch. We say little pinch, but that pinch, that always hurts. But I didn't really feel like it hurt. In fact, he was like, take like 3 Advil every 4 hours or something like that, and I never had to take any because it didn't hurt. Maybe I should knock on wood because thankfully I never. Okay, so these are BR. This is unit BL and BR. Template layout sheet number 11. Okay, let me just scooch those over there because I'm really not sure what that means. And I've got 1, 2, maybe there's just a certain amount of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And were those other ones down here? Oh, heck, I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to hold these 8. I don't know where they're going to go. Because it says B.
Callie, I'm right there with you. I don't do a dentist very well either.
Don't know my dentist?
I don't do dentist very well. They like to tilt my head back.
Yeah.
I have that scar on the back of my head.
Ah. Not fun, huh?
No, it hurts.
Yeah, I think I would feel the same way if it did hurt. You know what I mean? Wait, what is it? Okay, that says BL. That says BR. This says BL. This says BR. This says BL, BR. Y'all, there's papers everywhere. Okay, this is BR, BL. This is...
Now, Chris could read, he'd be your moderator. He's paying more now than I can.
Who does?
Bruce, I said if he could read.
He would totally do it. I know it. He'd jump right in there. Okay, this is one of those giant templates. Oh my lord, I am like out of space. B2L, B2R. Just gonna put those over there. And then this one. Alright, let me get to these little ones again now. BR, 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 BR. Alright, so that's 4 of those guys. Put those over there. And then I got...
Are you going to keep the baggies in your binder, or are you going to put them in a project box?
I'm going to put them in a project box because they're... okay, my initial plan is I'm going to keep them in some kind of project box. But then I'm going to see like if it's feasible for me to keep them in the binder, because I have a feeling that I'm going to have to... I'm trying not to fold them over because it's bad enough I'm having to like fold them, some of the papers to put in the baggie anyway. I'm already like so anal retentive. It's like, it's driving me kind of crazy. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up doing, but I'm trying not to bend my stuff any more than I have to, so I don't like lose my mind. But that's my plan initially. 5, 6, and 8. I think these are the ones that they're talking about.
Netta tonight, not Nita. Everybody get this mixed up.
It's Netta with Foost. Okay, I've got them all separated out. Let me see what it says again. Bag B1, 8 unit BR foundation papers and all associated right side template layout sheets. Okay, it's not these. These are the other templates. Okay, it's going to be, what does this say?
That's okay, Carol. Hello.
Okay.
Thank goodness Mia and I are good friends.
right sides up. This says right sides up, but it's BL. I am so confused. Okay, this says, okay, so I think I'm going to take everything that says BR. What says BR? This says BR. And then these say BR. And these say BR. And then these say BR. I'm turning this way. Okay, I think that's all of them except for I've got these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There must be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yes. So there's 8 of those. But this says BL and BR. Oh, oh. They're saying, nope, I'm not thinking of that. Hold on. Glue to the wrong side, glue to the wrong side, wrong side, wrong side, wrong side. They all say that. They all say the same darn thing. Okay, hold on, hold on. Must be something that's different. Oh. I have no idea where this is supposed to go. Because it looks like, I'm looking at it, and it looks like this is a template, and it's a template for the BR and the BL. You're going to glue the fabric onto this, and then when you cut it, one side is for BL, and the other side is for BR. So I don't really know where it goes, though. So, because it says on here, all associated right side template layout sheets. And then the bag B2 says all associated left side template layout sheets. But none of these say right or left. Yeah, it's a little confusing. I'm good at winging stuff, but I know everybody who's watching freaks out whenever I do that.
Bonded says that L will be on the left side and an R will be on the right side.
Well, yeah, but it's one whole piece, though. Like, you're not supposed to cut it until after your fabric is on there. Okay, you know what? I am just going to put them all in the BR. And then, since BL is the second one, then once I cut the BRs off, then I'll have the BL and I can stick them on the other side. I don't know what else to do. So, that's how I'm going to do it for now. And I'm sure everything will be just fine. It's all going to work out.
Especially if you do the baggies in order.
Yes, I'm doing the baggies in order. And we're just going to have to... Alright, can I put this all in there without bending it? I'm assuming no, but let's see if I can. Nope. Maybe those can, and then these can't. Let me take that one out. Okay, Okay, it looks like these can all go in there without being bent. And then I just have to...
My daughter's reaction when I told her I needed 2.5 gallon baggies.
I need like 100,000 baggies. Okay, so there's B1. I'm going to put that on my pile of ACs. And now B2 is all the other stuff. So I'm going to take these, and these, and these. And then I'll have that guy, which has to fold. Alright.
Dora is wondering if anyone is doing the Wisconsin quilt show. Michelle Cooper just came in.
Hi, Michelle.
And Barbara Johnson got here.
Hey, Barbara. Okay, and then my B3 baggie is going to hold all of the T templates for B1R, B1L, B2R, and B2L. So that's all of these guys.
Dora says the Wisconsin quilt show is online.
Oh. Okay, so now we're finished with Group B. And let's see. Is this in the way? Not yet. Okay.
Nancy's saying good night. She had to take some meds for her back, so she's sleepy.
Good night, Nancy. Is that Nancy Gus or LaVenture?
It just says Nancy.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see here. Now I'm moving to okay, so now on Group C, and where did I put, oh, they're all under here. I started working on putting my other one together since I have to do that before middle October, so C and C. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have one bag for Group C. And let's see. Looks like I put on here C1. And okay, so C1 is going to have 4 of each unit, C1 through C20, and they want us to clip the pieces together by unit to stay organized. And then we're also going to have all of the TLS number 1 to number 4. Okay, so I'm going to put unit C1 to C20.
Nita just got here. She apologized. She said she just sat down.
Oh, you're fine, honey. Did you have your contractor come today? I know that they were supposed to come today for the first time. I don't know if you were sharing that, but I just announced it to the world. Apologies. And then I'm going to put clipped together. And then we're also going to have TLS number 1 to number 4. Okay, so I'm just going to try to scooch this up a little bit. I don't have a whole lot of room, so. And, okay. So I guess I'll take these out. This one has 617. Okay, so these can be cut all at the same time because they're all the same, just like I did last week with that first batch. All right, so I'm gonna try to just go real slow, keep it down the middle so that I'm evenly cutting it on both sides.
MJ, these are complex patterns. There's a lot to them. Yay, Nita, I'm so glad that the contractor's there.
Yay! Sorry if you didn't want me to share all your business with everybody. You're kind of an open book though, like me, so I kind of figured it was all right. Okay, those look okay. I'm going to put these as I do them. I just want to let everybody know, if you're just coming for the first time, that I am not a certified Judy Niemeyer instructor. This is my first pattern that I'm doing. I'm working on these so that I can become an instructor someday. But I'm not there yet, so I'm just letting everybody know.
Robbie Harold came in and said hello.
Hi, Robbie.
And Callie suggests trying to use a 28mm rotary cutter to cut out the patterns. You'll have more control.
I don't have one, so I'll have to, I was planning on getting one. I haven't got one yet, though. That is very good advice.
Linda, I agree. She'll make a great instructor.
Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I love teaching, so hopefully, hopefully they'll agree.
MJ said after a year of delays, they finally got their whole house generator hooked up.
Oh my goodness. That's good.
Mary Jane wants to know, did you get a new cutting mat?
I did, but not this one. I got a new one for my cutting, for my shop. I should probably let you guys know, since, it's like I haven't really done a whole bunch of announcing of this yet, but I moved my Etsy shop to Shopify, and we'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous because I have to do like all my own marketing now. That's no small feat when you have like no time to do anything. But I was kind of ready to get out from under Etsy's wing, so to speak. So we'll see how it goes. I did like a little grand opening this past weekend. Had a little sale. Did okay.
Dora wants to know, how many sheets of paper are you cutting through?
This is 4 sheets, and it's newsprint, so it's very, very thin.
Yeah, her new Shopify site has a rewards program, so check that out and help her advertise.
That's true. That's true. I wanted to do something like that too, because you can't do anything like that in Etsy. Etsy's kind of, they have like a whole bunch of rules. If you work with Etsy, you know what I'm talking about. But there's like, you can't contact people like regardless of, or like not really. You can set up so that you can send coupons to people who have purchased from you before, but you can't just like send stuff to people, like they didn't ask for it kind of thing, which I understand. I mean, but at least with mine, it's like people have the option that they can sign in or sign up to get the newsletter. They can say yes or no or whatever they want, but then that way I can market to people who have already been customers and might still want to purchase again. So there's a lot more flexibility, I think.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple of emails where I've already earned rewards.
Excellent.
So it works.
Yay! Thanks for telling me it works. Because everything is kind of like a work in progress. Like, I don't really know if it's working. There's so many different places that I have to go to try to get reports and stuff. And so I'm still learning. I'm definitely still learning.
I know one of my friends that ordered said it was so much easier placing her order through Shopify than it was through Etsy.
Oh, good. That's good to hear too. If anybody would also like to go in and purchase a gift card, because I have gift cards and they go as low as $5, just so I can make sure that those are working properly as well. So if anybody ever does that and then gets it and everything goes fine, and what happens when you buy one? Like, it's so funny. Like, I was like setting all this stuff up and I'm going, but like, what happens when they buy one? So I don't really even know what happens for sure. I think it sends you an email with like a code. Anyway, and of course, if I go in and try to buy from my own shop, it's all like, it just sends me straight to admin. It doesn't let me just like purchase something in my own shop. So anyway.
Dora, it's Shopify, not Spotify.
That's going to be whenever my album comes out. That was funny.
Yes, it was. It's going gonna have one hit wonder, right?
That's right. At least one hit. Please, let me just have one. Dude. What is that Nita's saying? I missed it.
Nita said her husband cut his finger picking up rotary blade.
Ah.
With a washer.
I can't imagine why you're mentioning that.
Needs at least one egg.
Am I making you nervous?
Donated towards your album.
Okay. Oh, Steph! I just saw that on the bottom. Oh, God. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. Our homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got make me so horny. Trying to sing and not cut myself. I don't want anybody to get all excited.
Sierra officially started her new job yesterday.
Oh, cool. Is Sierra here?
No, she wants her to be, but I bet you the meeting she had with the higher ups this evening is taking a little bit longer than she thought it was going to.
Gotcha. Linda says she needed to hear the song. I was singing that directly to you, Linda. This. What's going on in the chat?
Some people are asking how Becca's doing and how her house is coming along. Kathleen Champ just came in.
Hi, Kathleen.
I know Becca put up a video today.
right, I'm almost done with these
Michelle
guys.
Cooper's waving hi.
Who is?
Thought I said her name earlier, but PT Lanes came in and says good evening.
Hello. Hi, Kathleen Champ. I don't remember if I said hey earlier.
Robbie asked what pattern you're working on.
This one is called MoonCatcher. Okay, now this is 2 sheets and they're separate, so I'm going to do one at a time.
Kathleen Champ says hello. Good to see you this evening, and you make her smile big.
Excellent! I love doing that. Alright, this says...
Yes, Robbie Harrell. I do believe there are 2 Robbies in the chat tonight.
Ugh.
Anita was kind enough to put a link to the pattern in the chat.
Thank you, Nita. Okay, I think this piece stays as one big piece. So I'm just going to cut this one, get a little bit closer.
The way it looks like it's printed, it looks like it's one big piece.
Yeah, it looks like
all those templates.
yeah, it looks like a template where you're going to have to take one of the pieces of fabric and like put it on there and then cut. That's what it looks like. So
I did a quick glance through mine, and I'm learning which ones are templates and which ones are pattern pieces.
yeah. She also will like, if it's all one piece, then you'll just have one little part where it'll talk about what the unit is right here. So you know it's one piece instead of being cut into smaller pieces quite yet.
And Dora Seal says, ask if you heard about Jean True Love. Her heart goes out to her. Dora had a lot of damage from Ivan and Katrina. She understands her update today.
I think Nancy told me about that. That's terrible.
To her and her family. I know her son was having a difficult time.
Oh, really? I know of her, but I don't know her that well, so, you know, I don't know all of the details of her family or anything, but gosh, it's just terrible. Stuff like that happens and it's, you know, it's so hard. My heart just goes out.
She is a special needs son.
Oh, does she? Okay.
Sharon Parsons says the project you're working on today looks difficult. She would be lost.
You know, I really don't think it is. It's interesting because there are a lot of pieces. I mean, I'll give you that, but everything's labeled like pretty well, and she's got like her instructions in the booklet like are very clearly laid out. Um, there are a couple of things that I've come across where I feel like I'm kind of having to guess, but I think that it'll probably be cleared up more like once I start actually putting everything together and sewing and following all the other instructions. Right now I'm just kind of trying to get all of the papers cut and into the baggies like they need to be. So I think it's
I
just
think
one of
the
those things
prep
where you
work
just take a little bite at a time. Just take little bites.
Yeah, I think the prep work is what's going to take the most, but since everything's broken up from there, it won't seem as overwhelming.
Yeah. Just don't do it with, I have to get finished with this by X date. I think if you just don't do that to yourself, you should be okay. Just take it slow.
I have no deadline on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, obviously, I don't want it to take forever, but I'm gonna take it kind of slow. Especially since it's my first one.
Kathleen Champ says she's driving to TV mode. She can't hear a thing and can't see chat. One of those days.
Oh, it's one of those
Callie
days.
says she hasn't seen the sun for 48 hours due to the fog.
Wow.
That would be hard.
I think I'd be okay with it. I always think that I would probably really like living in Alaska where you get like those however many days of no sun. I don't know. Maybe I would change my mind if I was actually doing it, but I don't know. I think I'd like it. Okay.
I think it'd be interesting the first cycle. And then after that, it'd be like, okay, I'm done.
Well, it would at least let you know if you're, gonna like it or not if you get through that first cycle.
Robbie wants to know what beginner foundation paper piece patterns do you recommend?
I recommend the ones that I teach you with in Piecing It Real.
Robbie, she's got some excellent beginner blocks in her Piecing It Real.
And I teach you all on video, so
Stephanie says for anybody asking about Becca, she is doing fine. She put an offer on a house and they're waiting to hear. They don't want to spend any more than $800K. It's amazing and it's your dream home. Michelle Cooper says she would hate to have the mosquitoes that are in Alaska.
there are mosquitoes in Alaska? All right, I'm not going anymore. I think I changed my mind now. I grew up with enough mosquitoes in Louisiana. Although I guess if I stay in my house, then they wouldn't bother me. I'm definitely an indoor girl. I like being in the house. Preferably sewing.
posted the website, but it won't link because I'm not a moderator. But Nita posted the link for you.
I will fix that.
And Michelle Cooper says there are tons, but there's even more in Louisiana.
Oh no.
Kathleen Champ says that she lives about 10 to 15 minutes away from Gia, and Gia's in fog and Kathleen's in 100-degree weather. What's wrong with this picture?
Well, there you are. Okay, now you're a moderator.
Alrighty.
Sure is quiet over there.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Trying to catch up on reading here. Denise
Oh.
said that she's joining you after work, stopping by the store, then she'll be driving again. Couldn't resist for joining at least for a few minutes.
Excellent.
Nita's been helpful in posting the pattern link and the piecing it reel link.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I finished cutting everything, and now I'm reading again. Bag C1 is the only bag. 4 of each unit C1 to C20. I think that's these guys who I cut in the big stack. So they want us to keep them together. Let's see.
Denise Sunquist says she has no plans on doing a Judy Niemeyer pattern anytime soon.
Okay, fair enough. Won't force you, I promise.
Kathy's Quilts and Crafts says hello.
Hello, Kathy.
Kathleen Champ says that mosquitoes, her flesh has been a serious target for the last 3 days.
Oh my gosh. That don't sound fun. Alright, so now I'm just pinning them, or I'm just paper clipping them together into separate units. Five. Three. Ooh.
Sierra's on.
Hi, Sierra.
She said she finally got home.
How did it go? Who is Mindy? Oh, it's a tropical system. Says it made landfall. I get all of these notifications from like AccuWeather. I was like, who's Mindy?
MJ said that she put up 3 bat houses several years ago. The bats really reduced the mosquitoes for her.
Well, that's good.
And Felice Waters says that she just saw a new Judy Niemeyer pattern come out, and she's thinking about trying it.
Oh, what's the name of it? Do you remember?
And Sierra's complaining about being a new grunt.
Well, get used to that, sweetheart. They always do that to you.
When I talked to her yesterday, I told her just be glad she's not the lady going to go get the coffee all the time.
This is very true. Unless you like getting out to get the coffee, I don't know.
And Kathleen Theriot, I'm sorry if I chopped your last name. She ordered a couple of gift cards from your shop. Easy peasy. Sent them to her email. Left a small tip.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, so it's working out. That sounds good. If you have any problems whenever you're redeeming it, let me know. Because I don't know how any of that works. So it sends you an email, and I'm assuming that it like gives you like some kind of a code or something to put in. That's what I'm assuming happens. Okay, so I have 4 of each unit, C1 through C20. I have paper clipped them all together, just like instructed. And then it says I want to also put in there all of the TLS 1 to 4. And that is, oops, he's like sliding. That's all of these guys that I cut.
All those go in one baggie.
Yep, that's what it says.
Jill George is in here, and she says that she absolutely loves your organizing.
Thank you.
Make her happy showing each step for every complex pattern.
That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to show every step as I go. We'll see how we progress here. I do say it's making me a little nuts having to like fold these papers, but I'm getting over it. I'm trying not to concentrate on that. I'm just making sure I get everything in the baggies like it has to go, and that nothing folds or whatever.
And Karen says that she eats garlic from camping and fishing because mosquitoes don't like it.
Oh, all righty.
And Kathleen Theraholt says that, yep, it worked just fine. My last name is pronounced Taro. Okay, Tario.
Okay, so I'm done with Group C. Let's get started on the next one.
And the pattern Felice was talking about was called Rainbow Crystal.
Rainbow crystals. Okay. Write that in my little book. That one sounds familiar, in fact. I'm going to have to go and take a look at it.
familiar.
Okay. Oops, sorry guys. Just whacked you. Okay. Stop moving. Okay, so group D is going to have 5 bags. All right. Jellybean, what are you doing, baby? Okay. D1. D1 will have 4 Unit D1R papers and cutting templates.
MJ said that she had a friend that ate a lot of garlic to keep ticks off. Guessed it worked because it was hard writing in a pickup with it.
Okay. Because of his bad breath?
Probably.
I don't know. I kind of like the smell of garlic. I don't know. Maybe there is such thing as too much of a good thing.
Nita says that the rainbow crystal is a very pretty one.
Oh, cool. Let's go check that out. Okay. Then we have D2.
And Barbara Johnson says she's about to start the Ice Queen pattern.
Oh, good.
It's
That
not a
one's...
Judy Meyer quilt, but it's so pretty.
I've heard of that one, though. I've totally heard of that one, so sounds lovely. Okay, Unit D1L papers. And cutting templates. Jellybean, you are so funny, my sweetheart. All right, then we have D3. And we'll have 4 each of Unit D2, D4, D5, and D7 papers and cutting templates.
MJ said to keep in mind it was farm work, so it was sweaty garlic smell.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
And Sierra says she's still having troubles adjusting to time change. I guess she was late to work again today.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, we're going to bed earlier with help.
Yeah, I tell myself that all the time, too.
Robbie Harrell says that she's getting her sewing mojo back finally.
Oh, good.
Angela is here.
Hi, Angela.
Callie wants to know, is the pattern $72 alone? She was just looking at the MoonCatcher on web.
Yes, it probably is. They're
Donna
not
Ritchie
cheap.
is here.
Donna? Hi, Donna. Where are you going to go, sweetheart? There's nothing soft over there.
Angela says twice this week she's learned that she cannot multitask while watching a live. Just had to rip out a long stroke cross stitch.
Okay, and then baggie number 4, D4, has 4 each of unit D3 and D6 papers and cutting templates. D3, D6, papers and cutting templates.
Sherry says that she is running out of steam. She's enjoying watching you prep for the quilt, but she needs some sleep.
Girl, you go sleep. I'll send you some TikToks.
Yeah, I'll be getting a kick out of those TikToks.
Y'all, I am way too addicted to the flipping TikToks. I can't go on. I just can't. I have to stay off. Because once I get on, I was telling Jim, he's like, so now you're all into TikTok. And I was like, look it. Have you ever been on the TikTok? Then you, like, I have, like, notifications, like, every time Mr. Mortimer has a new video. Oh, my gosh, y'all. I love me some Mr. Mortimer. He is, like, my fave, that little dude.
Yeah, yep. I know. I get them all, I think.
I know. I send them to all of y'all because I love you. I think I got Nancy Gus in trouble. She was, like, running out of, like, data on her phone, poor thing. I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop sending them to you.
Poor thing.
I know, I'm gonna be responsible. Alright, so I got my Ziplocs ready. And okay, so we're like 15 minutes from the end of the time allotted. So I'm just gonna pop back over and
place to stop until next week.
Yeah, I think so. And if anybody, we can stand here and talk for a little bit if you want. That's cool. Oh look, Dora said she's calling it a night too. It's gonna be really good to. I'm having lazy enchiladas for dinner. I made that like Monday night so that I would have like all of my dinners ready. I'm really looking forward to some lazy enchiladas tonight. I have to tell you what. I'm gonna have to go back up and see what happened to Kathy's Quilts and Crafts because Nancy, sorry, I missed all that. What happened? I keep like messing with the tooth. Like I keep rubbing my tongue on it. Yep, we can chat while I Lysol the crap out of my van. All right. That's a lot of Lysol.
It is. They decreased my physical therapy down to 2 days a week.
Oh. How's that gonna go?
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Now, if they would just stop making me do stairs, I'd be a happy camper.
Oh, the kids are sick again. Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You know, you should be so happy that you can do the stairs. Think about whenever you weren't able to. I know. It's hard to remember that whenever you don't want to do the stairs. I know.
It's just, I only see out of one eye, so my depth perception's off.
Right.
And it's really hard for me to see how high the step is.
Right.
To go up the step. Well, going down the stairs is even worse.
Oh yes, I understand that completely. Yeah. But it's not a
I'm still,
race. Take your time.
yep,
You'll
I'm
be
still
okay.
struggling with stairs, but I can walk. I guess that's the main part right there.
Yep. Yep. You don't have to be in a wheelchair all the time. You're doing very well.
Yeah, better than we thought I was going to be doing.
Yep. The van is Lysoled. She can go back inside now. All the germs are gone. Bye-bye, germs. Okay, let's see.
And Nancy said that she's addicted to Mr. Mortimer.
I'm sorry, Nancy. But I'm not sorry. He's so adorable. His little walk. His little walk. I love
The
it.
first time posting that video, he just kind of looked at me.
Oh my gosh. They have like a they directed us toward this account on Instagram where they sell the little sweaters for the dogs. Oh my goodness. My mom was sending me a message back. She goes, "I want a little sweater." I'm like, "I know." My mom's puppy like died about a year ago, I think. She had him for a long, long time. Kind of reminds me of Foose actually. He was like a little just looked like him. I mean, I'm sure they are not like the same breed and all of that kind of stuff, but he always had like his fur was all in his eyes, and she would take him to go get groomed so that he could like see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christy V wants to know the pros and cons of Shopify compared to Etsy.
Well, there's what I would say. Revisit that question with me in about a month, because what happened with me is, I made the decision that I was going to do it. Stephanie and I had been talking about that. I don't know. Don't ask me about what Stephanie's doing. That's all her beeswax. Um, but we started talking about it because um, when you start really paying attention to like all the fees that Etsy charges, and listen, I'm not even here to say that it's not worth it, because um, I'm just telling you my opinion, like what I'm going through with it. Um, to me, it was like the Etsy fees are high, and they're not like really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like sales are consistent. And it's like I was also putting extra money into Etsy ads. Okay, so even with doing that, I would have like one week where I would make like $700, and you're like, oh, it's great. You could have all this money. And then like the next week, I would make like $150. Like sales would go way down, and you're like, what the heck? And so it's really difficult when you're trying to like, like you guys know, for me, I'm trying to quit my job. So I need something a little bit more consistent. Now, I'm not saying that Shopify is going to do that for me, but Shopify, I think it's going to be less fees, but at the same time, it depends on what you want your website to look like, how you want it to behave, how you want it to perform, the things that you want. Because believe me, all of that stuff is not free. Even when they tell you this app that you can add on has a free version. Well, okay, yeah, it has a free version, but you can barely use it and you're out of the free zone, right? So it's just like with everything else. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat anything for you. And like I said, it depends on how you want your Shopify to look. If you're fine with like like bare bones basic, then yeah, you're not going to have a whole bunch. But if you want to personalize a bunch of stuff, like for me, I wanted to have the loyalty program. You have to pay for that. If you want, I have the, what am I thinking of? Like everything costs you something. Everything will cost you something. Now, for me, I'm just kind of going, okay, if there is an annual like option for a cheaper price, plus I only have to like worry about it one time a year, I'm doing that. Just because I'd rather have the cost up front and then like divvy it out per month and have like a, less overhead per month. Um, but it still will cost you something up front. Now, as far as fees, you're only going to have to pay the credit card fees, but you're never going to get away from credit card fees. You're never going to get away from credit card fees. You're never going to get away from PayPal fees. You're never going to get away from, I mean, all of that stuff is going to cost you no matter where you are. So that's, that's typical. So for right now, I'm liking Shopify better, but the only thing I'm thinking is, gosh, now I have to do like all of my own marketing. And the reality of that for me, not having a whole lot of time, is kind of daunting. So I'm probably even going to have to try to find, like, hire somebody on like a very, like temp basis for the marketing, because I just don't have a whole lot of time to do it myself. So I don't know. We'll have to see. um,
Roxy says she has a great friend who makes web designer. She can have him contact you.
okay. Okay. I'm kind of all done with the Shopify now. I kind of wish I had known before, because it took me forever to set it up. I was able to import all of my items over from Etsy, and all of the previous orders from Etsy. So I got all that information over, but like when it came through, all of the items had, like, everything that I had in the description box all got like shoved together instead of being nicely formatted. So I had to go through like almost 500 items and fix everything. So it took a long time. I mean, we're talking, not going to bed till 3 a.m., like pretty much all the time. Of course, that always happens, but but yeah, so I wish I had known a whole lot more, whole lot earlier, because I probably would have like taken him up on that. I don't know if I would do it now, because it's just been so much work. But anywho, there you go. It is what it is. So like I said, revisit in about a month, see how I'm feeling. And I don't know. If anybody knows any marketing gurus, I'd talk to them. I can tell you that. Because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just ran like my first ad on Pinterest. And I've had like, I've, Roxy, you don't have to apologize, honey bun. Oh my goodness, totally not your fault. I appreciate it so much when every time you guys come on and say you have somebody who could help. I love that. Totally not your fault. It's such a, you think it's such a small thing, and then it just takes so much time. Like everything just takes so much time, and that's just how it goes, you know. But anyway, as I'm running this Pinterest ad, what's that, sweetie?
I said, yes, everything does take time. And that's why I haven't sent you any more turtles.
Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. So anyways, we'll have to see how the Pinterest ones go. I know that I've seen like 3 people have like pinned something from those ads, but that's it. I don't think anybody's bought anything. I'm gonna have to go and see if there's any kind of what's wrong with the feed tonight? It's so small in the right hand side. I don't know.
Dawn, are you talking about her picture?
Okay, I'll put the link. That's it.
Dawn, when she's just chatting, her camera for just chatting is smaller so that the chat's bigger.
Oh,
But
you're
when
like
she's
talking about.
running, she takes the whole that whole video comes up as her.
Yeah, so if you're on your phone, it's definitely gonna look pretty small, I'm sure. So I do have an YvetteRene Creations domain. So the website address might change soon. I need to contact um, the people who like run my domain and figure out, because I can't log in. I forgot the password, and there's no I forgot my password kind of thing. It's some weird thing that's going on. I gotta call them, and I don't have time for that either. so so I need to do that. I'll figure that out. So the address might change, but I'll let you guys know if that does happen.
Yvette, you need a personal assistant.
You know what? Here, number one is I have trust issues. Number two is I can't afford to pay anyone, and I would feel so. Listen, I had my little sister like doing some marketing for me, like very little. I was like, all I want you to do is um all I want you to do is go on like Instagram, Facebook, whatever, post some things. I said, just make sure like, 3 or 4 times a week you just post something. It doesn't even have to be, hey, go buy this. Don't worry about that. Just make sure everybody's seeing my name, right? Poor thing. She's like, girl's got 3 kids, right? And she's like, this is hard. I'm just like, I know. So I was like, don't worry about it. Stop doing it. Yeah, I don't need you to do it, really. I'm like, I felt so bad. Um, Tell us about Winter
Callie is wanting to
FPP.
know about your next project box.
Yes, I'm still not 100% sure I'm going to do it. I know, listen, I know that if you talk to anybody who is telling you how to run a business, they always tell you never to be really honest about everything, but y'all know that's not me. I had a really tough time with the Halloween box. So, feeling a little bit bitten right now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I've started designing something, um, but I'm not really sure. Um, I might do it. If I do, the available boxes are going to be a heck of a lot less than what I put forth for Halloween. Because I needed to sell out instead of me chasing people to buy a box. Otherwise, I'm just losing money and it's wasting my time. I know that sounds terrible. That sounds so terrible. But it's the honest truth. It's just, if I'm not making money, um, and all it is stressing me out, it's kind of makes me feel funky. So I'm still thinking about it. If I'm gonna do it, I will be announcing it, coming up. But I don't know. I'm still not sure yet. So y'all will be the first to know. Or Piecing and Real People will probably be the first to know, actually. um, okay.
Advantages for joining Piecing It Real.
Yes. Join Piece and Real. Okay, guys, it's 10 o'clock. That my lazy enchiladas are calling me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go do that, and can't wait to see you guys next week when we continue with this. I'm really enjoying doing this pattern, so I hope you are too. And I will see you guys next week. Good night. Mwah. And thank you, Netta. Thank you, Netta, for your time. I appreciate it, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Okay. If I can figure out how to turn this off, I will. Hey, why won't it stop? Everybody's going, don't stop. Ooh, that didn't work.
No.
Oh, there he goes.